Well, fundamentally, as you know, I was addressing the issue of culture, technology, time, and politics in a new, evolving global environment. I see the world as being in an incredible state of flux. When the pillars of society are strong and healthy, other voices are defeated or not heard at all. It's a rare occasion when there's enough insecurity in the world that nobody feels strong enough or powerful enough to prevent dialogue. So for me, it's a unique opportunity. And I think that for Culture Mondo, for basically all innovative processes and initiatives and people, the world is sufficiently uncertain that this is the window for smart people to begin to introduce their own mindset to what kinds of components do we need to create what kind of a new world. This is basically the message I was trying to convey. And within that context, I was even challenging Culture Mondo itself in terms of its own understanding of where it is by saying, wherever you think you are today is really where you were yesterday, which is why I keep talking about today is obsolete. Okay, which means that in order for you to function innovatively, you have actually to figure out where you're going to be tomorrow. That means today is when you respond to tomorrow. That's what my philosophical context. And I think that what has happened in the follow-up discussions yesterday, which makes me feel very pleased, is the fact that I opened up the issue of Culture Mondo having to re-examine itself as to exactly what will it become. And in the process, I think even with today's keynote as well, we're now discussing the future, which is where I think the creativity lies. Well, actually, there are always three answers to every question. There is the truth, there's the correct answer, and there's the proper answer. Let me start with the truth. Truth was your personal introduction of me to Culture Mondo and your efforts to ensure that I came to share the ideas and worldview that you personally have experienced through our own private dialogues, for which I remain very grateful. Two is that I believe I'm an optimist. I believe in the infinite capacity of the human mind and the human heart. And what links the mind and the heart is really what I call passion. And I believe that it is passion with ethics and understanding that really drives innovation, drives the world. This is why I am not frightened or daunted by what may appear to be the powers of the world or the enormity of the world, because simple ideas driven by passion reshape the world. And I think that in coming here also, there's another interest I had, which is that much of our global interaction from different parts of the world has been through a Euro-American centric framework, which has pushed your major cultures and major minds in the world into the backwaters. So we're all trying to pass through this needle's eye of a Euro-American gateway, which is no longer really competent to manage the wealth of innovation and history and diversity that actually, by vast difference, the majority of the world really have. So if by coming here I've introduced a new idea of linking Africa and Asia Pacific directly into a new exploration of each other's culture and opportunities, if by coming here I'm able to put the idea in the minds of young Taiwanese that there's a world out there that they need to embrace, and that to do so they need to learn more about Africa and teach Africa about themselves, then we create what the next generation. Time has come now for our young people to take over the world. If they don't, then we cannot relax. I'd rather really have the young people. We've mentored them. We must at some point let them go. I mean, a guardian angel never stays for the ceremony. You lead your mentor to the mountaintop, and then before they say, hold on, you say goodbye, you're in charge now. We need to begin to prepare young people for building, for shaping a new world for us. Then we can relax as elder statesmen, and we can go and drink and dance. Something that most men don't know, for example, in terms of romance, is that smart women fall in love more with a man's mind than his biceps. So similarly, human beings fall in love with people's minds. And I think that the joy of the appeal here It's just the quality of the minds here. And it doesn't really have to be about the minds as they find solutions, but as they actually define life and the world and their openness to an exploration. So that for me is critical. I think also that I probably have opened up a gateway into understanding that Africans are amongst the brightest, most innovative, and clearly coming from the world's oldest culture and society, we can reshape the world, bringing our own civilization. And because I see Western civilization as peaking now. See, history is such that people come and go, civilizations come and go. The Western civilization has come to its peak, and it is struggling very hard not to go, but it will implode. I don't mean it in terms of revolutionary, but it will implode because it has exhausted its innovation, and it did not invest in letting new ideas and new cultures come into the global space to reinforce it. So no matter how much it tries, it can no longer dominate the world as a gateway. But if it relaxes like a mature lady and ages properly, we can bring in new ideas that will reinvent the world and reinvent Western culture in the process, so that when they wake up again, when we get tired, we'll have this continuous cycle of invention by new ideas that will continue to shape the world.
How do you like Taiwan? Next question.
I actually am looking forward to taking off my jacket, to hitting town, to going dancing, to watching the pretty women, and to absolutely enjoying that. See, because that is what will bring me back. I must sow the seed for desire to come back.
You forgot the village that we visited.
Oh, no. I began well. I think that trip up the mountain was incredibly unique. The warmth of people who just meet you, who treat you like family, is very African to me. And so maybe there's been somewhere in the past, maybe there's Taiwanese African heritage that unleashes in me immediately a sense of having been here before.